Sometimes you have to think. You have to use your mind. You have to remember. You have to open your mind and think. You gotta think. You gotta look past your day to day. Wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. Anyway, anyway, did the good half of Lenny get disappeared? Wow. You know, many of you judge me. Many of you think I'm a damn idiot, but I'm not. Many of you think I'm just trying to take advantage of popularity and wow. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell it to you without a political bunch of terminology, without using names because you can see the faces. You know the reason and the season. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Things are changing, but are we? You know, this plane was intact. This plane could have made a very safe water landing, which it did, because when a plane hits the water, it is torn apart. The pressure of water. You know, have you ever done what's known as a belly flop? The flattest part of your body hit the water face first, gut first, legs first. Your body will slap the water very hard. It's a hard slap. It's a dead mass meeting a dead mass, a brutal force. Anyway, you know, what the hell is going on right now? Why would people that share the news get prosecuted by people like Drillian? You know, I've seen reporters get killed, massacred because they had information. I mean, in the Philippines, being a reporter is almost as dangerous as, I don't know, standing in front of a gun when the fucker's shot. How many people die because they know something? How many years did Pork Barrel control your country? Well, it's called narco political activity now. Rule of law, the Malacanang is doing its best. But you have a very powerful yellow tardita. A yellow tardita was the best part of Lenny. Disappeared by the LP and the oligarchy. Because what I know about Lenny's man, before he disappeared in this plane that looks like it was gently laid in the water, he was a pretty damn good man. He's not like his criminally inclined puñeta. This I know today. Sir Boy Murata was prosecuted for slander, cyber libel bullshit against Drillian. How dare an honest man of integrity, an honest man with over 40 years of reporting intelligence, very wise when he makes a claim, bearing evidence to proclaim the name that Drillian was criminally connected. Oh, but no, Drillian has money and a good lawyer. Drillian didn't even go to court to face Boy Murata. Now we have a case of a man on the run, a noble hero, without a gun, just his mouth and a heart of honor, trying to do what he's supposed to do, expose criminality in the political ranks. But wait a minute. We've got another man, a Calbo Bakalaka man, a very controversial Nino Barzagayaga. Okay, he's got the same kind of shit going on. Nino Barzaga exposes criminality in a very sarcastic, controversial way. He was charged with cyber libel, and now we've got some shit going on. What the hell is happening? You can see a parallel. I'm sorry for being silly, but you know, I have to be silly not to curse. I have to be silly not to be controversial to a point where, you know, I want people with an open mind and an open set of eyes to see the criminality here. You know, some people have excellent investigative skills. I do, but I don't. I can't ever keep the evidence in a safe place so I can use it. And if I bring evidence out, I'll be killed instantly. Number one, Lenny Robredo's husband was a pretty damn good man. He was accountable. He knew shit. And you know what? Lenny had sexual desires. The frailty of a aswang. Wow. You know, she was known for liking that big mafia, tall, strong man, TT. So, was Lenny's husband disappeared? And that's a term for people that are taken out of the scene. You know, he would have been caught to be tortured to find out what he had, what he knew. I promise you, Lenny's disappeared ex would have known all of the secrets of Drillian and Lenny and criminality. When you lay a plane softly in the water, it means you're trying to take the people in the plane away and make it look like they died in the water landing, which they call the crash. The wings are intact, the tail fins intact. This is a plane that if it hit the water doing 20, 30 knots, it would have destroyed the wings. They would have came off. Wow. Can you see what the hell is going on? What's going on? Why would Drillian desire to shut up Boy Marotta? Why would Lenny be next to President Duterte until now as a fake vice president? Why would Comlec still have Smartmatic? Why would there be such a stronghold of legislative criminals to stop the criminality? Well, you see, when you're a good reporter, the criminals want to put you, they want to put you down. Drillian's got a price on Boy Marotta's head. In fact, he doubled the bounty. Yamaha, that big multi-cylindered bitch that's riding the fake dick of FLM while Norman's in jail. She's pushing to, you know, bringing videos, trying to start some shit with United Toledo Warriors, with Boss Mike, with all kinds of people. But nobody's looking at the fucking big picture. The truth is, this sleeping hog, Senator Drillian, and this dry milk titty vice president have a lot in common. Wow. Boy, they do. It's called criminality. Yes, indeed. Why would they want Lenny's ex disappeared? Why would they want to make someone disappear that was in charge of oversight? Wow, in charge of auditing, making accountable. My goodness, It sounds like Lenny's disappeared husband was a pretty good man. I judged his character when I watched his career, and yes, I did watch his career. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Boy Murata judged his career, and he says, he seemed a pretty good guy. It looks like the plane didn't crash. It looks like the plane was landed in water. And it's not a pontoon plane. It has wheels on it. So if you are an experienced pilot and you land your plane softly in the water, you can exit the plane while people extricate, take away, make disappeared the ex-good man part of Lenny. Then Lenny, just in her obscured life, she was photographed walking with drug lords and all kinds of damn historical criminality. Cameras don't lie, and motives don't lie. But Haina Kobuhai, we've got over 1 million people supporting a criminal that never existed by the name of Francis Leo Marcos. Over 1 million. Over 1 million people that are worshiping a criminal, saying things like, Amy Marcos she's not the real daughter of Ferdinand. Saying things like Norman is the real son and Bong Bong is the real son. You've got idiots in France, an idiot in France by the name of Balico. Balico. You so stupid, don't you know? There's so much controversy, so many fucking idiots not even paying attention to the main objective. You've got a hero, Manuel Boy Murata. They're trying to put him away so he'll shut up. Why? Because he exposed criminality in Drillian's career and life. How bad is that? Well, it's very bad if you're trying to support rule of law. You've got the Malacanang split in half. You've got a banana bitch that's not supposed to be there by the name of Lenny, who participated theoretically in making her ex-husband disappear because he knew too goddamn much, with a plane that they said crashed in the water when it landed gently in the water, so they could take him away and torture the fuck out of him to find out what he knew, then kill him. It's just my opinion, and I can have an opinion. I might be telling a Disney story. I might be writing a book. Fiction or nonfiction is my words. What the fuck? I'm not going to court. I can't file even a blotter on this shit, but I can give you my opinion, and you can take and open your brain and open your eyes. Lenny and Drillian. One thing in common. You've got a man on the run. Man on the run. You got a man with a cowboy and a wooden dick ashtray. He makes phone calls and he exposes criminality, and I love him. I love Nino Barzaga. I respect that boldness. I respect that candor. I respect that loving man that's concerned even about Boy Murata. Okay? By the people, for the people. You must remember, you've got a lot of LP still in office. You got over half of your population that's stupid. They don't care if the leaders are criminals. They only care what the fuck they can get for free. Rule of law. Accountability. Going back in time. Wow. What a world we live in. What a difference a day makes. Wow, wow, wow. For a hog and a plastic girl. What a difference a plane makes in the water without being broken. The fact is, was Lenny's husband with oversight capabilities? Was he seeing the criminality of his wife? Was he looking at drilling and saying, fuck no? Was this man disappeared, then his life taken? Because he knew too much. Wah, wah, wah. Y'all better wake up and get some balls. All of you FLM, change your life and BDDS and BBM, because all you have is the future, you know. 2022 is not going to be Francis Leo Marcos, because that man never existed. You were lied to. You have a chance to own your country by owning your own common sense, your own discipline, your own truth. Or you can just be a coward, yellow liar, and die. Wah, 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 it's clear to see they fucking with you. Boy Murata, what an eloquent man of honor, being martyred before your eyes. Man on the run, a hero that can't fly. Do the people give a shit? No, they just talk. Most people aren't going to get involved. Most people don't give a damn. Most people will just say, I'll pray for you, sir. It's sad that you were falsely charged. It's sad that you didn't have enough money to hire big, high-dollar lawyers to fight this criminal Drillian. It's sad that you were persecuted because you were only telling the truth about Drillian's criminality. And it's sad that they might really be trying to shut you up because you know something about this plane crash. Oh my goodness, excuse me, not plane crash, plane water landing without pontoons. The real issue is, what did Lini's man know? And he was really a good guy. He was into oversight. He did a lot of things that would set up red flags for criminals in government. They would set him up to make his plane land in the water so they could take him away, torture his ass, take all the information he knows so they could cover their criminal asses and save people like Drillian and his ex-wife, fake Vice President Lini. What would two criminals do that don't want or desire to have their criminality exposed or prosecuted? They would rig an election so that one of the main criminals, the bitch, would be the fake vice president, denying Bong Bong to be the real man to stand next to President Duterte. And then they would take someone like Drillian and they would embolden him to make sure he would prosecute the one uncovering all the criminality. Manuel Boy Murata, falsely charged, wrongly prosecuted, and thriving to be free. President Duterte, I know you see this whole picture. President Duterte, I know you see the criminality here. But the problem is, President Duterte, you have 110 million people that don't know the fucking Philippines is actually a company, a subchapter S corporation of the United States. Most Filipinos, President Duterte, don't even know that they're a slave using the name Filipino branded by Prince Philip. Most Filipinos don't give a fuck about the truth. They only care about being a Western brain idiot, living a lie. So what can I do for you, President Duterte, other than what the hell I'm doing now? Insult the hell out of Filipinos, beg for them to open their eyes and get some goddamn balls and courage, discipline themselves, open their mind, and stop being Filipinos and be Maharlikans. Oh my goodness. So much to ask in the last day. Earthquake, at the geographical center of the archipelagos of Maharlika, better known today as the slave nation Philippines, a deep 6.8 earthquake resonating to the surface without any apparent fault line or strata manipulation, a vibrational earthquake as a preamble to the world's strongest earthquake coming quickly to a town named Manila near you. Because most of you don't give a damn. The purge is happening. The rapture is opposite what the hell you think it is. Our Father is not in the clouds, dumb. Appears actually burns from judgment because an evil, negative, goggle idiot, an Orakan idiot, cannot stand on earth in the presence of love and power from heaven. Religion lied to you. Every church is evil. Money's your God, and foolishness is your emboldened hypocrisy. O hypocrite. That's better known as a reprobate mind. You're the elect. You think the blood of Jesus saves you, dumbass. You think if you eat and drink the blood, you're serving Jesus. You call him God. You call him Lord of Lords and King of Kings. The fact is, the only thing Jesus is your Messiah and your Savior. He's not a king. He's not God. He's your elder brother, dumbass. And you're a hypocrite. President Duterte told you. He just respects you more than I do. I don't respect your religious stupid asses because I've been telling all of you the truth. God is not God, dumbass. The Father in heaven is the creator. And guess what? You're made in the image of the Father. Our Father bears your name because our Father doesn't have a name. So what is the Father's name? April, Maria, John, Rosalita, George, Jim. Our Father is in our heart. We are divine, and the church makes you think you're evil. How dare you? So the truth is in your face. Open your eyes. That plane did not crash. That plane was landed carefully so the lini's ex could be taken out of the plane. A man that knew the criminality of Lini and Drillian. Now, to this date, people that dared uncover the criminality of Lini and Drillian, how dare they investigate and report on that criminality? It forced Drillian to take boy Murata to court and falsely accuse him only because he had money and a lawyer. But if all of your lazy asses would have been on your toes, you would have been defending boy Murata and he would have never been charged. If all of your lazy asses in the last 100 years, 50 years would have held your yellow-tarred criminals from Nanoy to Corey, you would have a country by the name of Maharlika. But all you do is settle for your slavery and your criminality. You don't care. Your attitude is, what can I do, Sir John? Shit.